So here I am in the great offices of Baron Orman Tagge, where I do most of my plotting and planning for the future. Not the domination like a certain overlord, I'll leave that to him. But basically being an old fuss budget, you might say. And I just got off of a live stream with the great Golgo 13. I'll have the link down below to him. I think you should all go visit him, his Anime 101. Uh, Great lover of that. That he is, and was so kind to have me there so I could pontificate my opinions as a noob in anime. But topics, of course, came across, and I was been meaning to do this anyways, about, the big controversy with Cowboy Bebop that's going to be on the horizon, or on the horizon here with Netflix. And why a lot of people are very, very nervous when it comes around to Netflix, HBO, things like that, taking beloved pieces of work, especially those from another country, and adapting them to live action. You had kind of that way with, of course, you had Alan Moore's The Watchmen. A lot of people, including himself, were not happy with the movie adaptation. HBO went forward with a TV series where the person that was basically the producer, the head of the show, made it completely known that he didn't give a rat's patootie about Alan Moore and his works, and even was putting that in the title of the first episode like a snotty little twit. And we have, of course, the actress. I called her Pita Bread. I was being mean. Panita. I don't know what her name is, and I try not to be mean when I do these talks, but I call her Pita Bread. And she was complaining about how people were responding to her look as Faye Valentine. And the snottiness and the snarkiness that she had, belaying that there is no respect for the role or how they're bringing it forward. John Cho, however, when people were making note for his age, as Spike, where he's roughly about 25 years older than what the character is, very classy, very, how it is. And that right there is enough for people to be interested in, but Faye Valentine, the actress who's playing her, a complete and total other turnoff. I don't even watch it. Have Netflix, so I'm not going to watch it at all. One of the things that dropped most recently, however, was news that J. Michael Straczynski was offered, or not offered, but was approached by the BBC to produce the new Doctor Who series, taking over after Chris Chibnall's. I have to be very careful there and not call him what I usually call him, and a lot of people within the circle. As he's leaving with basically the producer that does the worst damage to Doctor Who. A lot of people want to see John Nathan Turner and how he ran Doctor Who into the ground in the 90s. Well, Chibnall came forward and said, "Here, hold my beer," and in 3 years just absolutely destroyed that wonderful franchise. The viewership completely down, no matter what they want to say. And they know they need to do something, so they approached J. Michael Straczynski with a possibility. That was met with, of course, mixed results with people. Some people in England, not even knowing who J. Michael Straczynski is, kind of, and it's understandable. But when it comes around to it, I'm a Doctor Who purist. I believe Doctor Who is British. There were only 2 American actors I thought that could have played the role, one of which was an American actor via England. And that was Robert Preston of the Music Man fame. And if you watch him in The Last Starfighter, you'd agree with me. He would make a great doctor if he had to do with an American. And the other was Roddy McDowall. Both, unfortunately, are passed now. And you watch Fright Night, and it's like, this is a doctor. This is a guy who could have that, the word that they use, gravitas. Sounds like gravlax, which is something you eat in Norway. But a gravitas to play the part of the doctor, even though he is English, but he's basically been in America for so long. And I can understand people kind of concerned about that, especially the fact that, I have my book here, The Regeneration on Doctor Who, The Nth Doctor, another one, read through that one, and the Doctor Who's that could have been, and of course, one that was. Back in the 90s, there were talks with Steven Spielberg to do Doctor Who. And reading through, which was in Regeneration there, how they're going about it was a complete, utter, total reboot, and then I would say a complete, utter total rubbish. It was Doctor trying to look for his doctor of his father. He's not a renegade Time Lord. It had nothing to do with the flair of what Doctor Who was supposed to be about. Then there was, of course, a script for the Doctor Who movie, which, again, he was an agent for the Time Lords. And in the beginning, he's dressed up as a woman to try to hunt down Jack the Ripper in West Chapel and all that. And it's like, I'm glad that movie did get made. And, of course, we're given, of course, the Paul McGann combination American British movie filmed in Vancouver. Respect for the source material. That's what's important. If they're not going to respect it, I don't care who you are, don't touch it. You have the Star Wars Visions coming out, the anime Star Wars, which has me intrigued because I know they will keep things to lore. They're going to be not go outside those limits. They're going to push it, which is good, but they're not going to go outside those limits. And a couple images concern me, like bouncing jackrabbits and a lightsaber umbrella. But overall, this is something I'm interested in seeing. And I'm going to find a link. I'm going to put it down below. It was done by an Englishman, but his anime-esque TIE fighter film, if you have not seen it, watch it. And tell me that this is not something that would be blowing your mind away, especially the inspiration George Lucas got from Japanese cinema and various other art forms that way, along with the Warrior Jedis. Respect. If you do not have respect for the source material, if you do not have respect for the lore, just like they don't have it for the new Star Wars, just like they don't have it for the new Star Trek, just like they don't have it for Doctor Who, go away. Without respect, we reject. We don't want that. Stay within the boundaries. Yes, push it. Give us new stuff. Give us new twists. But remember, these are what they are. Doctor Who, Star Trek, Babylon 5, anything are within these boundaries. Don't try to mix mash, and don't come out with your own headcanon of BS and try to change everything out. And then dare call us extremists, ists, phobes, and all the other words that you want to have. You're pooping on the people that built this, the fans that love this. And if you do that, why would we want to watch? And no wonder why you're not getting the viewers that you need. This is Baron Tagge in the mighty Baron Tagge offices. Wishing you a good day. Thank you so much.